Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you another replay in the VK3002M Tier 6 German medium tank. Now this is actually the very next battle from yesterday's video. I was going to show them both in one video, but I know people tend to prefer a shorter video, so I thought I'll just do them each as individual replays. Run Malnofka again, just like I was in the Tier 5 game. And just like yesterday in Batuma Spandex in this T-3048. However, this time, unlike the Tier 5 game, I'm top tier, where in Tier 5 is fighting Tier 6s, and there's no artillery, which on this map is a blessing. Now, first thing first, I'm in a fast tank, top tier, no artillery. I'm gonna go generally towards the hill, and make my plan from there depending on where the enemies get spotted. Obviously, if they're all going up the hill, great. If they're all going across the field, I might need to change my plan a little bit. Now, again, this is where this thing has just over 20 horsepower per ton power to weight ratio, so that's very useful for climbing up hills. And you'll see, I'm looking at that T67 because he looked a bit weird, so that's obviously a stock T67. And I hadn't seen it. I've not seen a stock T67 in a long time. Now, so many have been spotted in the centre of the map. And as I'm climbing up the hill here, I'm actually thinking about whether I should stop and take a couple shots at them, but what I want to do first is at least get to the top of the hill here, so that if the enemies are pushing up here, I can spot them and try and get some crossfires in. So, I'm now far enough up the hill where I feel safe to take some shots, and I can still deal with the enemies if they come up. Gets onto light tank, I'm spotted, and I decide to risk staying still in order to try and finish off the light tank. Because on this map, light tanks can be very powerful, so any chance to kill one is very good, and I can't remember if it was a top tier one or not. Now it's time to look down the hill, because no one's come up yet, so if it is someone coming up, they must be fairly slow. Now, I see the T-34 85M and the VK. Now, very powerful tanks, and I can actually hit them. Well, they're in the open, and I might not be able to hit them. Bound to shot from the AT2, and there's also an OI down there, and the OI is going to be an issue, because 150mm of frontal armor. Now, my premium pen can go through them like nothing, but the standard rounds might struggle, especially if he's angled and shooting at a bit distance. The other issue is, I don't want to expose myself too much, because I don't know who might be behind them. And even though I'm hull down for the OI and the AT2, I might not be hull down for any TDs that might be at the back. That's also why you see I'm not fully aiming in. I'm moving forward, I'm snapping a shot in before I'm fully aimed, and then backing up. Which, against an OI, probably isn't the smartest thing to do, because it's hard enough to pen him, let alone when I'm not even really aiming in at him. So I've decided I need to wait till they come up the hill a bit more, so I don't have to expose myself as much. So instead I'm going to come back here and take shots at the enemy, and hope that the OI and the AT2 come up the hill. That is the plan anyway. So VK, in the open, had an APCR cell loaded. I've now loaded back to the AP. And you're going to see a shot in a moment that I'm quite surprised we're actually able to pan. This next shot, I'm going to hit the outside track to the left, and I somehow pan him, and I can only assume, given where that hit the tracks, that I hit that overmatch point I showed in yesterday's video, just above the tracks. That's all I can think of. But either way, that was quite a surprising pan. Now, 88, I bounced off them up first, and now you're going to get to see German accuracy in action. So, 88 can't spot me, I'm just firing, and I'm pretty sure I'm bouncing off his weak point here. So I've now loaded the APCR round, because I can't pen his weak point with standard rounds. Spandex is also bouncing off him, and we just couldn't hit him. So, I've actually been blind shot by the 88, and I've decided I can't be bothered with him anymore, it just isn't working. Time to go see how the OI and the AT2 are doing. And thankfully, they have actually come up a little bit, which is what I was hoping they would do. So, I can see the weak point of the AT2, and I do need to be careful here, because the OI could have a derp gun, so even though I'm hull down, it's not going to make too much of a difference if he just splashes me with HE anyway. Something else to mention, all these games I'm playing are super important that I get good results, just because on-track XP boost, and I have actual XP boost. I think I've used another ×3 here, so the more XP I get, the better. Sniping the weak point of the AT2. pick him up, capture KV-1, very dangerous tank. I look back the standard round as soon as I'm done with the AT2, because his turret is 90 or 100 millimeters thick, meaning if I can just hit him in the flat part, I can pan him reliably with standard rounds. And you're going to see in a moment, aim for his turret, and I pan straight through with standard rounds. So it is a fairly strong turret, but if you can hit the flat part of it, you can go through it fairly reliably. Now, the OI. Again, I don't want to stay still to aim at him too long, because I don't want him derping me with a HE shell. And you may have noticed, we're down to a 4v8, maybe? Spandex went for the flank, which made the OI turn his gun around, which allowed me to get a nice easy shot to the back of his turret. Now we're 4 versus 7. Now we're 3 versus 7. They've got the field, and similar to the Tier 5 game, I need to be careful because of, they could start trying to cap our base, which would be a bit of an issue, as you can see what they're doing. Now it's me and Spandex in a 2 versus 7, but Spandex is going to quickly turn that to a 2v6, and now what we're going to do is, I'm going to go spot base, and the reason I'm going to go is, I have more hit points than Spandex, I've got more reliable armor to bounce. I'm not saying it's great for bouncing, but I'll be more likely to bounce, I've got more hit points, and I believe I've got more view range, and I'm faster. So it just makes sense that if anyone's going to spot, it should be me. So racing in, and there's actually a little dip down here, that I'm hoping to get kind of hull down in, as it were. You see I dropped down into it, and now I'm trying to finish off the tanks at our base. I get a shot into the Churchill, and now I'm backing up. And you see, this position right here, I didn't actually know existed until I got here. So I can try and hide myself from both the T-3045M and the guys in our base. And actually, I'm kind of hoping that Spandex will be able to see these guys. But I do manage to snap a shot into the Churchill. And now I want to deal with the Matilda and the, well, Defiant, which is basically a Matilda, I think. And the T-3045. Spandex is staying up on the hill because he's on low hit points. And you see him just trying to Cupola sniper T-3045M, and I do get 2 consecutive shots, and he's gonna back up. Now, these TDs are an issue, mainly because the 88 is just, as you saw from earlier, a pain in the ass to pan, even as weak point. Misses Cupola. Once again, moving backwards and forwards, which you'll see was a constant thing throughout the entire game, where when I'm aiming at enemies, or if I can get aimed at, just constantly backwards and forwards. APCR's it, but I don't care, because this is a very close game at the moment. T-3045's trying to relocate. And I need to be wary, because the 88 is still alive. So we keep an eye on the minimap. 88's showing up. Miss. I want to deal with him first. He's got the most dangerous gun as well, and he's a one-shot. He's now dealt with. Now, deal with the Defiant. Pick him up, and now we just got a TD left. So what you've seen is me and Spandex have turned us from a 2v7 to a 2v1, and I've got the hit points now to go in, take a shot from this guy, and it'll still be okay. Spandex is above him, I'm coming this direction. I miss a shot like a tit, because again, I don't really aim too often. Get one shot and he puts one into me, I'm going to pick up the kill. So this tier 6 tank, top tier, no artillery, really helped that game. And overall, it's a really good game from me and Spandex there. I wouldn't have been able to win it without Spandex, support me from the hell. This game lost a bit of silver, but 15,000 XP because of all the boosters. 3,800 damage for the high caliber, 700 assistance, 800 block, 7 kills for the Devastator. Steel wall medal at Defender. Brothers in Arms for getting 3 kills, with 8 of us in the platoon and surviving. Crucial Contribution for getting 12 kills in our platoon. And overall, it's just a really fun game, and it's just... These games are so much more fun when you don't have to worry about artillery and Malinovka, because that game would have been an issue with it. And you see Spandex picked up 5 kills, so we got exactly 12 kills. Very nice result, very nice XP for me, and I think that actually got me to the Panther, or very close to anyway. So, thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.